Here we are with another Friday Night Live, August 4th, 2023. And I think it's okay now. All right. Yeah. Starting my last year of the 50s. Interesting. Another decade under my belt. My goodness, how time is flying. It's just miraculous. This illusion we call time is just spinning faster and faster and faster, it seems. I just came back from a wake from old family friends from my parents' hometown. One by one, we're all jumping the fence as we move up in numbers of the age, fictitious age, which we put so much to importance to. I hope everybody's doing amazing because we got another glorious, beautiful, hot, sunny day. Been working away all day. It's been a long day. I don't like taking breaks when I work, so today my break was finishing off a little early so I can go to the wake, but I just like, keep going. If you have to take a bathroom break, that's your break. Just tap into the zone and get it done. Right? Get it done. It's just, the hours just fly by. It's just like, wow. Unreal. Unreal how fast things are moving along. But there's lots going on in the world. Lots of psychopaths, and lots of beautiful people, and everything in between. So we have to take a back seat and relax and pay attention to what's going on. Pay attention. It's interesting how so many still support and believe in the white jackets, the gatekeepers, scientists, medical science, any mainstream science. To me, it's all gatekeeping. There's threads of truth in some of their stuff, but just I found it only led me to confusion and spiraling out the more and more confusion by focusing on all that stuff. Take a step back, take a back seat, close your eyes, breathe, and just allow the magical process of the soul working in autopilot. It's just, there's nothing like it. But we want it easier. We want it easier than that, right? We want to take something. We want to pop a pill. We want to whatever. And get it zapped by a frequency and everything's going to be okay. Going inwards, doing nothing, is too much work. It's too much work. We need to focus on all the nutrition, the vitamins, the minerals, amino acids, the fats, all the essential nutrients, right? We need to focus on all that stuff and figure out how it all works. so we can, overcome all these fictitious diseases. If anybody's out there, we're open for questions, suggestions, inspiration. Share your story. In the realm of MFS, we've seen so much happening. Just like, wow. Seeing is not believing, right? And even experiencing for some is not believing. In people that have gone through miraculous transformations, we seem to go off track and forget about it all. And dwell into the pain and suffering and misery. Environment dictates outcome. Is our environment of pain, misery, and suffering? Because that's what we're going to attract. If we're not on a really high field strength to be able to feed those lower fields and nourish them, we're going to take it on. It's going to take us down. So our field strength's not high. We won't be able to give without being drained. This is why you look in the healing world, the healing practitioners of all sorts, the mainstream, alternative, which we, since the beginning of time, and everything in between. There's not a lot of longevity in healers. We don't use that word. The only healers ourselves. We can only heal ourselves through soul from source. But people who are involved in assisting others, there's no longevity. Very rare you're going to see longevity. And we see a lot of people being beaten up, right? Being drained. See a lot of that. Takes its toll being around pain, misery, and suffering. It takes this toll on us. So we need to know when enough is enough and make the choices to help us build our field strength. And no better way I know than living and loving master fasting lifestyle. Just working through that art of subtraction, working with a lifestyle of less is more, right? Letting go of overindulgence in all forms, not only food, all forms, alcohol, sex, drugs, etc., etc., etc. Food, that what they call food today is it's more drug than food. All the stuff they put in it. Just look at the ingredients, and if you're buying fruit, so what are they growing the fruit with? What are they spraying on the fruit? It's a whole whack of stuff. I used to have a PDF of, until I lost my hard drives, of all the chemicals found in food. They analyzed them. And it's pretty shocking. That's why, these days, even if you're buying organic, spraying the whole planet. It's ozonate everything. It's the easiest way to, it's cheap insurance. Buy ozonator, last few years, cheap insurance. My first one I've had for how long now? It's probably coming close to 20 years. I bought my first one, still running. Even if it lasts you 5-10 years, still well worth it if you have to buy another one. Cheap insurance, ozonate all the food you consume, everything, all your fruits, all your veggies, everything. If you're consuming flesh, ozonate the flesh. Ozonate everything. Get into the habit of ozonating everything. Food tastes better when you ozonate it. So it's a bonus plan, right? It's a bonus plan. It cleans up all that chemical residue. Ozone has no, ozone can pass through cellular membrane, right? And penetrate. So it can clean it all up. And it's doing it physically and it's doing it plasmatically through the fields. That's the way ozone works. It's the way nature makes ozone, right? Through the fields, through light, thunder. Ozone is being made in nature all the time to clean. It's nature's cleaner. Oxygen, nature's cleaner. How essential is oxygen? Well, if we don't have oxygen, we're done. If our blood does not have oxygen, we're done. This is how essential the sewer system is. It's so essential for life to have the sewer system working optimally. If that blood stops flowing, we cease to exist. The feeding system, there's energy all around us. We're being fed all the time. We can't stop being fed. The only time we stop ourselves from being fed is when we what? Over obstruct ourselves so that energy cannot flow anymore. And then we die of malnutrition, is what they say. But in actuality, it's drowning in our own filth is the term we like to use. Because the body cannot get rid of the filth fast enough. So we cease to function. An organ is overly obstructive and it stops functioning and we pass. If it's heart attack, that's a vein in the head, an aneurysm or stroke, or if it's pancreas, liver, kidneys, can't part of the cleaning system. You don't have kidneys functioning, you can't be around too long, right? Vital organs. Excuse me, tired today. Lots of work. But we've been taught and told that the blood system is the feeding system. The adversary does not work with the kitchen. You want kitchen. The adversary works with filth, sewer, feces, urine, blood, everything to do with waste. Adversary doesn't deal with beautiful, pristine, godliness things. Works in the opposite. It's in the destructive matter. Forces of good and evil. You gotta have that balance. And if we're fighting within ourselves, we're doomed. All that negative, just let it flow. It's not part of me, I don't want it. Let it flow out. Let it flow out. Let it flow out. Be done with it. Forces of good and evil. So, where are we here? 9:20. Nobody's got any questions, we will call it a night, and hope everybody has a marvelous, wonderful, beautiful day. Morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. Keep that plasma love always flowing. Spread that plaf. Continue making deposits in 432 every day, in the 432 AM or PM or both at your time. That's the best way we discovered that it's a carrier wave, carries any thought instantaneously anywhere in the universe. Done. We kind of accidentally, that nothing's an accident, discovered 432 is a carrier wave. Absolutely phenomenal. We were blown away when that happened. So with that said, I would highly recommend stay away from anything to do with frequencies. 432 is the tone of the universe. It's the number of creation. And that's the only thing that I would play with from what we've experienced and learned many years ago. Great lessons. Great lessons. Seeing more and more of these frequency things coming out. I say stay away. Yeah, it looks good on the cover. I would stay away. Cause and effect. We don't know all the intricacies with the rest of the universe acting. Right? We don't have any clue. of what is happening at the grand scale of things. People that were only looking at, superficial, oh, the skin got better or whatever. Be careful. Be careful. There's always a price to pay. Keep sending that plaff. We'll see you back on the page. We'll see you back on Wednesday. Should be able to make it. And ciao for now. Keep living it. Keep loving it. The art of subtraction is available to all. Ciao.